was no surprise that Devin the Dream Haney is shaping up a fight between him and Regis Prograis, right? Now, I didn't see this coming. I was like, wow, he's fighting who? Regis at 140? Okay. But when you think about it, right? Why? Why is Devin Haney fighting Regis Prograis? Is there an agenda behind it? Because it's clear Devin says he's having issues with the weight. I'm not too sure what's going on with Devin Haney when it comes to the divisions, because sometimes you'll hear him say he'll stay at 135 for certain fights. Then you'll hear him say he's going up. It's a little hard to make 135, so he's going up to 140. And then other times, he say he'll come back down to 135 that he fight at 140. So it's like you don't know. He's in between weight classes. He's in weight class purgatory, so to speak. So I don't even know what to call Devin Haney anymore. I don't know if I should call him a lightweight or a junior welterweight. I don't even know what to call him. Should I call him a shit? I don't know, 135, 40 pounds. I don't even know what weight class he's straddling in, but it's evident he wants to fight Regis Prograis, okay? And Regis seems a little, I don't know, I'm not gonna say reluctant. He said he signed his half of the contract. He's upset with Devin. Well, they say Devin is pushing back the date, or trying to figure. But Regis don't understand the business aspect of a lot of stuff. Because Devin is a promoter, he's doing his thing, and Regis is just a fighter. He's a boxer, man. So I'm not expecting Regis to understand the ins and outs. But why is Devin Haney fighting Regis Prograis? He could have easily moved up and fought Roll. I wouldn't even say Rolly. He could have fought somebody in the top, in the bottom of the top 10, or somebody, like in the mid-tier, ranked 13. He could have fought one of these dudes, to get acclimated to 140. But why did Devin Haney choose to jump into the ring with Regis Prograis? Well, when I take a step back and I look at it from hindsight, he's doing kind of what Gervonta Tank Davis did. Tank went up to fight Mario Barrios, kind of like to test the weight, see how he felt at that weight class. Only thing is, Devin is strategically doing these things, but you have to have a mind, like a open mind, to see what Devin Haney's really doing. By him jumping up to 140 and taking on a Regis Prograis, it kind of made Tank look like a sucker, because Tank took on Mario Barrios, which is a decent fighter, right? But Barrios didn't hold no real strap. He wasn't really some killer up there at 140 like that. Regis Prograis is. He's a power puncher. He's a knockout artist. He's skilled, and he has a real belt. Devin Haney just jumped one up on Tank Davis right there alone, right? Why couldn't Tank fight Regis Prograis? Regis ain't had no belt back then. Okay, but why he didn't fight Regis Prograis? Fighting somebody for a Reggie belt is like fighting for nothing, if you ask me, as far as I'm concerned. But Devin Haney decides to go for the gusto. He decides to take on a Regis Prograis, a knockout artist, skilled, real WBC champion. So you could say he kind of like strategically did that, so he could kind of like almost expose Tank Davis for what he really is, right? But also, I think he's fighting Regis as well because he wants to test himself at 140 against a power puncher. Because, at 135, there weren't many dudes that was really hitting that hard that he was fighting. I'm talking about really heavy hitters. You could argue Jorge Linares was the hardest puncher that Devin Haney faced. All right. But everybody else was basic, decent punchers, had decent power. Regis has real power. So Devin's going up there to test himself against a Regis, for one, to see how his power does up there at 140. So we get to see how Devin's power, if it's resonating at 140, if he could if Devin gets in there and he can actually pop Regis and shake him up, that could be a good indicator that his power is going to shine through at 140. And then if Devin Haney starts getting these knockouts at 140, it's going to be a big problem up there. Big problem, right? And I also think he's doing this to kind of prepare himself for Gervonta Davis. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe too, because I think Devin he's not relinquishing all his belts. So he's planning on coming back to 135, I believe. And I think that Tank fight, he wants that Tank fight, I think. And we will see if Calvin Ford and all of them and tanking them is really going to put their money where their mouth is, okay? I think this is a litmus test, and he's trying to test himself against a power puncher at a higher division, and also to see how he feels at that weight, where his power is, and how he can handle the power of a 140. He feel like, man, maybe, well, I can go back down and fight Tank. I should be able to handle his power as well. But Tank, from what everybody else is saying, Tank hitting much different. I always question. To me, look, it looked like Tank power is real, right? But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I always questioned his power because I was just like, he couldn't even knock out Gamboa. Like Gamboa kept getting back up. He kept getting back up, bro. He got up about 4 times before they stopped the fight, right? Not only that, he's been knocking out smaller dudes that they pulled up in the weight classes as well. And then the biggest thing is where I'm skeptical of Tank's power is if he's this big dude that they say that he punches like a light heavy. I heard people say Tank punch like a light heavyweight. I heard people say Tank punch like a fucking cruiserweight. I'm hearing all of this stuff, right? But yet he had to put a weight stipulation on Mario Barrios. He had to put that on Ryan Garcia. Why you got to do all of that? If you hit hard as you say you do, you should be able to knock out anybody from 135 all the way up to 175 pounds then, right? I mean, just keeping it real. I'm just going off what these dudes are saying. They're saying that he punched like a light heavyweight, he punched like a cruiserweight. All right, then if you got that kind of power, you shouldn't even have to put no weight guidelines on none of these dudes. Just saying. So I think Devin Haney, it's a reason for this Regis fight. It's meaningful in different ways. I'll recap. He's taking the Regis fight to try to show everybody, look, your boy Tank supposed to be this killer, but he fought a Barrios as his first fight at 140. I'm jumping right to the killer, Regis Prograis. How come Tank didn't do that? That's one reason. Another reason he's trying to test himself at the division and see how he likes the power. See how he can handle somebody's power that has punching power up at that division, and also test his own power. So that is, I think, the reasons why he decided to jump to a Regis Prograis. To ready himself for a Tank Davis or something like that. Just my take. I could be all the way wrong, but that's just how I see it. Anyway, this your boy RLB. Drop a comment, let me know what you think about that. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I'm off this.